about 3 years, and I can say I never cheated. I never did. One thing about with my relationship, we are not that jealous type where we can't have friends or we can't talk to other people. You know what I'm saying? You know how some people get jealous about that. Just like how we online right now. So it might be another couple in a relationship that disagree with what we're doing.
Right.
But we are business. Like with me and my fiance, we both business people. We both had our own separate business when we first got into this, so we know what we bring to the table. Um, with my last marriage, I felt like he kind of got jealous with that. That I had my business and I'm always having to conversate with different people. Um,
Mm.
my mind think more level up. I'm business wise. I love business, and you
So
can't
were
go in.
so were you always not the jealous type?
Jealous type. Let me say something. We all got little feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna call it jealous, but I have had my moments where certain things that I don't like, even being in with my fiance now, it's been moments where you know what I'm saying, I have had issues with certain things, but it's a thing that we know that with team that ain't what we do.
Right.
But it's
Right.
things that I may not agree with all the time, and I'm gonna say something about it, but I wouldn't say jealous. I don't know.
Well, I believe jealousy comes from inexperience too. So like, if
Yeah.
it's something that you don't have or you want, you see
Oh,
somebody else is capable of getting it or whatever the situation is, you're gonna feel more of a challenge. So that's
yeah.
what I'm saying. Like he's older and you're older at the moment. So
Yes.
if y'all didn't have those experiences, wouldn't you feel like a little bit jealous if y'all like if it's a fresh situation and you still trying to explore the situation, but somebody else is taking that time?
I'm gonna say this. It was times, especially at the beginning, that I didn't like stuff, so it kind of made me feel a little way, if you call it jealousy or whatever. I'm gonna say it this way: before me, my fiance was married for someone I've had for over 30 years. You know what I'm saying? And that right there, you can't take that love away from him. So I didn't fully connect in a way because I felt like he was way much more devoted to his wife who passed away. And so that haven't been easy. It's starting to get easier now finally, you know what I'm saying? Because I
Right.
feel like as time go on, he's healing. But I don't think he was, healed or whatever. And by me never being in that situation, I can't say, oh, I understand, but I know it's something, and to lose somebody that you basically have been with for your whole life and that was your love of your life, and you don't just move around with different women, you know. But I could say, if you want to call it jealousy, I've had my times, feeling type of way, but it's something that had to grow and learn him and learn how he do. Like,
Okay. Okay. So, so I will tell you this though, like here's one thing I would disagree with. This might
okay.
be a so say if see I'm single. I'm single as all hell. Like it is what it is. But
Mm-hmm.
there's a reason why I'm single though. But if I know my ex girlfriend's ex husband passed away,
Yeah.
and if she's mourning and if she's crying over it over and over, you have
Yeah.
1 minute. You have 1 minute to cry over your ex. After that, we going out to eat. like we like we just having fun. Yeah, I understand that's history, but no, like it is what it is. Now I'm your man or whatever. He should have been dead mentally a long time ago when you broke up with him. So no, hear me, but hear me out. That's the whole that's what I believe. Like if you break up with that person, it doesn't matter if he passed away, unless it's your baby daddy. But still, like you shouldn't care either. The son, the daughter should care about it.
No.
Like and we should
You
both be
shouldn't be
caring for this.
you shouldn't even cry over that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so say if your fiance was crying and mourning like for days, saying like, "Oh, my wife passed away" and all that. Would you
Yes.
tell him to suck it up, or would you be there with it, like mourning and? patting
No,
them on the
I
back,
find
saying
a
like, "It's
way to
okay."
mourn with them, or I try to do things that I know they like. You know what I'm saying? No, because uh it's hard. It's hard to explain with that situation because I had to go through it.
Right.
And at the same time, if they weren't together or how they got together, we would have never met, to be honest with you. They weren't even from down here.
Mm,
But it's a lot of things that his wife that he left behind, and by me
mm.
being him moving me into his home, it's a lot of things that was left behind of his wife. You feel me? So it's a lot of things that I had to see every day, or that basically got passed on to me. So at the same time, I have to respect. I have to respect. Certain things.
Right.
Just say I'm in her house, so
Right.
I have to respect that, right? Do you
Well,
think?
have to respect
Like I have to have certain
the.
level. What you about to say? I know you about to say
Okay, so
something.
you talk about the lady that passed away.
Yeah.
You said you would have to respect her house, even though
Well, to
you can
be,
do it.
I'm just
That's your
making
house
a
now.
scenario. That's not the house that she passed it. That's not the house that they was in. But I'm just
It's your
saying,
house now. It's your house.
yes, yes, my house.
You can do
But
whatever you want.
yeah, but I'm saying I respect things to a certain. You know what I'm saying?
Like what? You gonna keep the keys or something? You gonna keep you gonna keep the bed that they put. So like what? What exactly? What exactly have you? Okay, if she passed away and now you like that's it. That's your place now.
I'm
This
about to cry.
house is- Unless she's gonna haunt you. Unless she's gonna start moving stuff all over the place. I think personally that's your spot. Now you get to take over, do whatever you got to do. Now,
And I
yeah,
do that.
she's
No,
pretty much
I'm
irrelevant.
not saying like, yeah, I do. Like I said, that's not the house that became afterwards. But I'm just saying, like, she kind of helped build that foundation. You feel me?
Yeah.
You,
Well,
that she
tell her
helped
thank
build
you or
it with him, so
something.
I'm here. It's just like if your mama and your father had you, right? No, I'm just saying they build the foundation. They build a certain type of foundation, so you have to kind of respect it to a certain, you know what I'm saying, to a certain level.
I can't. Okay, so I think you're just a lot more respectful than me, basically. So if somebody passed down certain stuff, say if my mom passed down certain stuff to me, and it's mine now, and she passed away, I'm gonna respect my mom. Whatever she gives to me, I am just gonna outuse. I'm gonna play around with it because it's mine now, basically. That doesn't mean you're disrespecting the person. Like if it's yours, then it's yours.
Mm-hmm.
So like you don't have to say, "Oh, forget her" and all this other stuff. You don't have to diss her because now you're living there and all that. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. What do you have to respect in the household, like compared to just respecting the spirit alone?
No, I'm not saying like disrespecting in that way. When I was talking about, it's basically like my fiance respecting him in a way because that was his past. That was somebody he didn't leave. She didn't leave off in a bad manner. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. She left.
It,
She left.
yeah, basically, natural causes, and
Okay.
everyone is not. Everybody don't know how to heal from death. It's a lot of people I see who mourn and still over their past. It's something like I said, I never been through personally to lose like that type of loved one with my granny, but she was, well off in age and lived her full life. Um, and that's the only person I really had close to me that kind of passed away. And still to this day, I have my moments, but to have like a mate, other than, yeah, I have lost, but not to death, but I
Yeah.
lost people or whatever, and mourning is hard. I have lost people, maybe not to under the ground, but away from around me. But in his case, it's just like that was the love of his life.
Aren't you the love of his,
I don't
aren't you
disrespect
the love of his life right
you
now?
go. Yeah,
I
now
need to
I
study.
am.
Yeah. So now he moved on. You can't get another grandmother. Hear me out. Like you can't get another grandmother.
You right.
So what I mean by this is if you could replace your grandmother, then I'll tell you
Mm-hmm.
to forget your grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
But he replaced no disrespect. He replaced her.
Yes.
So now he can't think about what's going on when he's trying to pursue you at the moment.
Yes.
So like yeah, that's all I'm saying. With the grandmother and the mother, that's irreplaceable.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean that's all it is. That's why I said if my future girl, like, if her husband passed away, like, it is what it is.
How long do you give her to mourn? More, I mean,
One
how to
minute,
mourn? Huh?
1 minute,
1 minute.
just
Hold up now.
1 minute,
1 minute. So you gonna give her 1 minute to
and,
mourn?
and I am not gonna be there while she do it. I'm gonna text and be like, "You good now?" Be like, "You good?" All right,
So
boy.
you ain't gonna be with nobody who lose a loved one.
No, if she lose a grandmother, I'm
I
all
mean,
there
I'm
for
talking about a mate, date her husband.
it. A mate, new. Mm. See,
Why?
unlike y'all, y'all are more mature. Y'all are more like wholesome. Me, I'm a jealous. I'm a jealous person. Like, and I'm not jealous over crazy stuff. I'm not gonna smack you because I'm jealous and all that. I'm
Yes.
very petty. Like I said,
Yes.
if your ex husband passed and you're crying, I will I will go out, I'll go outside, go get something to eat. And if you're still crying, I'm gonna take my suitcase.
You gonna take
Like
your suitcase?
be like apparently you want a spirit back, so I mean I'm gonna rock with it. So
Oh
yeah,
gosh.
yeah. It's crazy that men like the only like men only have a suitcase and that's it. I said I'm gonna take my suitcase and I'm gonna get out.
Oh
You don't
gosh.
have nothing else, just a suitcase, some clothes, a PS5 or something.
That's kind of, see, I have to think about, as we know, me and my fiance, we like over almost 30 years apart. So I have to, even though either one of us can leave here first, it could be me, or it could be him. But I have to also prepare myself. So if that time ever come, I don't know how long I'm gonna be mourning. So I have to put myself in his position in a way, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know, because I was telling him, like, I mean, not just telling him, but I always say I can't really see myself getting in another relationship because I done been through enough, and I don't want to do nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Especially once you go through so much and learn a new person and this and that, like,
Right,
it's too
right.
much. So I ain't trying to. So if that ever happened, like in the future, and I don't think I'm gonna just hop in no relationship. But whenever that time do come, like say 3 years down the line, like how he met me 3 years, 3 years after his mate passed away, I would hope that that person understand. I don't think I'm gonna just sit up and cry every day and they're like that. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm gonna have my moments. I may have my moments. You know, I may have some things of his still. It's something that it's like a memorial. Like people don't forget Martin Luther King. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You
Really?
understand what I'm saying? No, for real.
Mark,
You, but do you get what I'm saying? Like, if you can't just throw away what you've known. If it was good, if it
can't,
was, good,
you
you
can't
can.
throw away Martin Luther King. It's Martin Luther King. We can't.
Okay, so if you
We
had a
can't.
wife that passed away, you telling me you just gonna throw away all her memories?
No, I'm not gonna throw away the memories. I'm not gonna mourn after it and your things like that.
Say
But I'm
that
not
again.
gonna.
My phone, it was going in and out.
Yeah, yeah. Instead of bomber phone, but like yeah, like you. I'm not gonna take away. Like I'm not gonna forget about the memories. I'm just not gonna mourn about it. I'm not gonna think about it. I'm not gonna focus on it. So I can understand they do have memories. I know like you have certain songs that like say you and your ex, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure you have a song. Are you gonna think about your ex, whatever, while that song is playing with you and your fiance? Are you gonna just reminisce?
If a certain song, if a certain song come on, I do think that it's gonna give me some. I'm gonna reminisce. That's just like with my fiance. Okay, we have these spots, and it be dancing and singing. You know what I'm saying? Where people be at, and so it's been many times that he have his moments. So,
So,
and this is something he been doing before me. Like he'll have his moments about his past. So, yeah.
so say me and one of my like dates are going out and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and I hear a song that I've remember back in the day when like me and my ex used to just dance to and all that.
Yes.
I can remember the song, but I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, like while I'm dancing with like my date right now, whatever. While
Yeah.
I'm dancing with her, I'm like, yo, I remember me and my girl used to dance to this song all the time. No, that's somewhat disrespectful. I can understand that passing away is totally different from. I'm getting a phone call,
Yes.
but I can understand passing away is totally different. But once you move on, you move on. Like it is what it is. Rest in peace. You can have a rest in peace shirt. You can have like one picture. You can have only one picture. They gotta be like you gotta be an ex mowing the
Get
lawn or
off
something.
this subject.
Like it can't be you and the ex together. It gotta be you and like just the ex mowing the lawn or
Yeah.
like eating a sandwich or something like that. It gotta be something random. It can't be y'all two together. That's why I said if you think about your ex for a long period of time, wow, like you're with somebody else. Do your fiance complete you at the moment? Like is he the complete package that you look for?
You said, is my fiance not a complete package that
Yeah,
I'm looking for?
yeah.
In which way